All right, guys, Copper Cutlass here. This is pretty much a review. I bought these control arms from a company called Massive Speed. Um, they're actually right up the road from us. I ordered them through eBay. I didn't realize they were in Spring Grove, which is literally right up the road from us. But I ordered them through eBay. I got them right away. These are actually for an A body. So this is for like the Cutlass. Um, Reading through their reviews before I bought them, they had a lot of good reviews, but they had a couple where guys were complaining about fitment. Um, well, a couple of things. For guys who are buying control arms that are aftermarket, you got to keep in mind they're aftermarket parts. Sometimes the powder coating's a little thick, and I can tell you right now that by looking at the ears, they're squished in just a little bit. It happens, but I can spread these out. You can use a bolt and two nuts, spread it out, or use a porta power. I don't buy aftermarket parts with the intention of them just dropping in. Sometimes you got to do a little bit of work sometimes to get them to fit a little bit. So in this situation, one of the only things I noticed besides the ears being collapsed, which is probably from welding, it's got a radius weld here for support, which probably heated them and they're powder coated, so they saw it heat again. So again, small issue, but somebody did leave a review on there that said that fitment was horrible. They didn't stop me because I had to modify them anyway for my B body. But the one thing I noticed is if you measure these center to center, it's 10 inches. I had a set of Lakewood upper control arms that a friend of mine had in a 71 Cutlass that did not allow him to go past 0 on the pinion angle. You got to keep in mind that when you buy components like this, your ride height, your suspension components will affect how these fit or how they go in. So I know for a fact when I went with, I bought those Lakewood traction bars or upper control arms for my friend, and I went to a Heim joint like this, and it altered the distance. So I was able to get them to 10 inches and adjust them so I could set my pinion angle. But when I changed my front suspension, it changed my pinion angle back to 0 because the angle of the car went up a little bit. So either way, they're real nice pieces for the money. I paid 175 bucks shipped to the shop. They got the bushings on the Heim joints so that you don't crush them. I had to make mine on the setup of the olds. But I'll just show you real fast. You can see where this is the same bushing that would be in the rear end of the car. It doesn't quite go in, so it just needs to be opened up a little bit, not by much. When I put it up on the rear end, it just needs, I was thinking about grinding them, but then looking at them, they're actually pushing a little bit, but we'll spread them out. And so it's essentially the same control arm. No, this is the same control arm as that one, but there's enough adjustment in this control arm to where I can use it on the B body, and it's no harm, no foul. So center to center on the holes there, I set it up center to center to 11. This one center to center on the bolt hole is 11. They are a different bolt diameter though. I believe these are 1/2 inch diameter bolts. Slightly smaller, but actually this is a 1/2 inch bolt, and it sure is. That is a 1/2 inch bolt. Fits in there real nice. There's a zip tie in there, so it just snugs it up a little bit. But yeah, so these are what's going to go in the Bonneville. And again, this is a review. These are all over Facebook. Unlike some of the other vendors that just take the order, place the order, and it gets drop shipped to you from the manufacturer, these actually came from their store, their location. So these aren't like drop shipped units, which was that's what I was aiming for since I got burned on that other deal. So these were a great deal, and for the budget guy, for me, I ordered them from a legit source, and I had used these actually in the past, not these particular control arms, but uppers and lowers for my friend's 69 Impala, and that again helped me, get a little bit of confidence to buy the product for my car, and I got them within 2 days. So for anybody who wants to buy a set of upper control arms or even lowers from Massive Speed, they're an eBay vendor, but they're real nice for the price. You got some control arms on the uppers that are ranging at their cheapest between 150 to 240. So I think these are a real nice compromise between really cheap and really expensive. And for me, they're going to work out. So on that note, it's a good product. We're going to be able to use it. I am going to make my lower control arms, which technically GMA body control arms will pretty much be a direct fit on this car, but I kind of want to make them at this point because I've had it in my mind to make them. So I'm going to make a jig out of my old control arm, and we'll make a video detailing that whole process for you guys. They'll have a little bit of everything involved, a little bit of troubleshooting, problem, stuff like that, techniques. But either way, we'll let you guys go. See you.